Welcome to Pathways of Hope. I am Lorna Campos. Don't cry when we see a child falling. We want them to be brave, or you want to impart hope to somebody in pain. But isn't it some pain, ah, heart wrenching, like the death of a loved one? Death in its finality, tears are not enough. So I wonder why in Luke 7:11 to 17, Jesus, taking a walk in his neighborhood, comes across a crowd, and there's a mother, a widow, carrying the body of her one and only son. And Jesus' words to her, don't cry. It says Jesus' heart went out to her. But he's saying, don't cry. Where's the sympathy? The compassion, the empathy seems so heartless. But I don't think Jesus was saying crying is wrong. Because do you remember the shortest verse in the Bible? Jesus wept. He wept when he saw the body of his friend Lazarus. So, what could Jesus have meant when he said, don't cry to this woman? I think he may have said, don't cry. He could have said other words like, there is a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. He could have said many things. Rather, in this narrative, what Jesus did, his compassion moved him.
Then he went up and touched the bier they were carrying him, and the bearer stood still. He said, "Young man, I say to you, get up." The dead man sat up and began to talk, and Jesus gave him back to his mother.
It's significant that the dead man sat up. Recall times when you were sick or someone you knew was sick and in bed for so long, you get dizzy to sit up and stand up, right? So I think the dead man sitting up, proof of life. Something happened. And why did he speak? You see, at that time, there was this magician, powerful magician, who out of clay made golems who could move. So lest they think this was a magic act, the dead man spoke. Divine action. Wow, I can only imagine what the mother must have felt to see her hope revived, to see her loved one come back to life. Wow. And the crowd?
They were all filled with awe and praised God.
A great prophet has arisen in our midst, and God has visited his people. This whole scene takes place as Jesus was taking a walk around town. And so today, we ask for the grace that as we walk around our own neighborhood, our own town, that we may be able to seek out and to arise. The grace to seek out. Let's be like Jesus here, who was walking, he observed something, and he was moved to compassion. So as we take our walk wherever we are, let's ask for this grace to seek out. Lord, open my eyes, my heart. To whom shall I share you today? To whom will I be moved to action? Should I just listen and be present? The grace to seek out that person in need today. Secondly, let's ask for the grace to arise, to sit up and to speak. I don't know what kind of loss you're dealing with today. A loss of a loved one, death of a dream, death and loss, hopes of possessions, whatever it may be. Let's come to Jesus. Let's ask Him to visit us and touch us today because He wants to breathe life into us, to give us new energy, to give us a voice to speak once more with hope and joy. The grace to arise. God has visited His people and is visiting today. So for you and I, may He visit us in a special and unexpected way. God bless.